Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. It is time to do a pretty simple mod today. The mods are starting to pile up in the garage. We've got one sitting over here. That's actually for the back. We've got one sitting there. That's for the side. One sitting there. That's for underneath. And one sitting up there. That is for what we're going to do today. And then one sitting over there. That kind of goes with this one over here, I think. But today we're going to do something inside. We're going to get rid of the shift knob. A lot of people don't seem to like the orange shift knob that I put inside. And as I mentioned, I wasn't a real big fan of it either. So we're going to unbox this over here. And then I'm going to show you how simple, I hope, it is to put one of these in, particularly with the quick disconnect system, I guess, that I have inside for the boot. So this comes from Billet Works, by the way. I'm not sponsored by these people, although I'm always willing. Anyway, it is custom in that I believe it's actually hand painted. This is what it looks like. Notice the green in it. It has different shades of green, lime, electric lime, even a little bit of yellow in there, I think. Anyway, it is supposed to match the truck. Now, what comes with it is a screw. This goes actually inside. You'll screw this on the rod first and then screw the shift knob on top of it. And then we have a stop nut. Nice that they provide these. By the way, the threading, in case you're curious, for the rod, if you ever want to change out your shift knob, it's an M8 by 125 or M8 by 125. So let's take a real quick look. I want to see if this actually matches the truck itself, and I think it does. My wife actually said she likes this one, so it has some colors in it that match. It changes, that's one thing that I like about it. Has a little bit of weight to it, and about as tall as the OEM shift knob that was in the truck. So let's jump inside, get it installed, see what it looks like. All right, first thing we need to do, of course, is disconnect or unscrew the existing. This is the much hated, I guess, orange knob that I have in here, and it really doesn't go with anything I have right now, so I get it. Gotta screw that off. It's pretty simple. This was threaded permanently on the inside, unlike the insert that we have for the new one. Now, not quite sure how this is going to fit myself. So first thing we're going to do, I guess, is go ahead and put this nut on there. And I think, yeah, it should go this way. But notice it won't fit on my rod. And there's a reason for that. This was an adapter to fit the bigger one that I had on there before. So I need to remove this adapter that I have. So let's see if I can do that by hand. Probably not. It's on there pretty darn tight. What I've had to do before is I have a piece of rubber, and then I take a pair of pliers, put it around here, and twist it off. So let me grab that. We'll see if we can't get this off. By the way, the quick disconnect I'm talking about is right here. It should just push down like that, so we can get it right off of there. Very, very handy. Okay, quick tip for you. This is just a piece of tubing. Slip it over the top, grab your pliers. This is so you don't damage anything. And then just twist like so. And then this loosens this up. You can pull this off, hopefully, and should expose the rod underneath, which you can see there. All of this comes apart. I kind of put a few things together to come up with this. Now, this, and I'm not sure how this is going to work. This should screw on. And I don't know. Let's see how far down this goes. Yeah, it should cover it up nicely, actually, so it'll fit right against here, but it'll still be loose. At least that's the theory. So this should tighten down on top, which it's going to. So I'm going to go ahead, get this tightened on here, and then we'll tighten this down. And the nice thing about it, if you notice here, it butts right up against the holder, and you're never going to see any gaps. I like that. Plus it keeps this loose enough that you've got a little more flexibility even for the boot so that you don't pull the boot out around the edges. All right, that's about as tight as I think I want to go. And look at that nice fit. I really like that. It's going to be interesting to see if when I pull forward, if it pulls it out of there. And if it does, then I'll have to put something else in it. But I like this. Check that out. Really does go with the truck, I think. It matches well enough with the new boot that I have. So I like that as well. Of course, it matches the truck. If you can see the green up there, I know it's a little difficult to see. But I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Good size, good feel. Not too bad. Let's do a quick little test just to make sure I haven't put too much stress on the boot itself. In other words, stretching it. It's on there. It's good and solid. It isn't going anywhere. So there's reverse. And you can see it's not really stressing anything out. There's plenty of material left here. Let's go down to neutral, drive, and we still have plenty of material. You can see it can move. No issues in the back, of course. So I think we're good. I don't think there's any issues as far as that goes. If we go over to sport, there's plenty of room over there too. You can see on the other side, not really pulling it or stressing it too much. Gets a little bit tighter there, but not bad. I don't think there's any issues with it at all. Go back over, back up to park, and we're good to go. Nice good height, as I mentioned too. Not too obtrusive up here, but not too low that it feels weird. Although you could put it lower if you wanted to. Real quick, take a look at it from the outside, just to give the full view of it. I think it's pretty neat. Maybe one of my favorite shift knobs to date, and I've done a few shift knobs. Starting to build an inventory of them, so I guess I can always change them around if I want to in the future. Anyway, that's just a real quick video, things that are upcoming, and the shift knob replacement. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Mod Driven, all about the Honda Civic, and RobMotive JT, all about the Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? And while you're at it, smash the subscribe button here too. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.